Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. We are about to talk about today how to not care what others think. So, here we go. And let me see what episode this is. I'm filming this podcast at the same time, episode 14. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast. This is Jayla and Baby, episode 14. And today we're going to be talking about how to not care what others think. If you haven't already, make sure you are following and subscribing because I post every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to help you become the best version of your authentic self while reaching your goals and dreams. Now, this is something many people struggle with, how to not care about other people's opinion. Whether it's strangers, whether it's people in your life that you see day to day, it's very important to be aware of it and be aware that it is not their life. At the end of the day, it's your life. It's your life. It's hard to not care what people think when you've constantly been doing it all of your life. But you are able to change it in ways such as this: finding validation from yourself and not others. Do not rely on other people for validation in any type of way, even if it's positive or negative. If you notice yourself when people compliment you, you feel very happy. That's awesome to get compliments. But then you may start to notice that you're dependent on their compliments. If they maybe don't compliment you one day as much as they do, you start to feel less of yourself and you're wondering if there's something wrong, or maybe you're not looking good today and you're wanting that constant reassurance, and you may start to feel insecure because you're wondering what they're thinking or what's going on in their head because you're so dependent on what this person thinks of you. Now, you need to learn to have self-love for yourself and validate yourself at all times. Now, when I'm talking about how to not care what others think, I'm talking about in a wide range of things, such as positively and negatively. When people try to criticize what you do in your life, what you eat, how you act, as well as how you dress. This is both positive and negative. You never want to have too much of a dependency on assurances from others. It should always be from yourself. While it is nice to get assurances and maybe some sort of feedback or whatever, that's great, that's awesome. But you do not want to depend on other people for how you feel within yourself. Ever. Ever. So here's some ways that we can establish and start over with not caring what people think. One, kick out negative thoughts and people. You should be around people who support, care, and love you. At the end of the day, if we surround ourselves with people who are constantly complaining, constantly judging us, what we're wearing, what we're eating, how we talk, we are going to become one, insecure, and two, like them. And we don't want to do that. You want to surround yourself with people who uplift you and push you to be better and support you in any decision you choose and anything you decide and want the best for you. If you have people in your life who are just constantly throwing negative criticism at you, and this could even be family too, it's very important to realize you do not want that around you, because just like when you look at yourself in the mirror and you talk down to yourself, oh, why do I look like this? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I gained weight. Oh, I look like this, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not handsome enough, or whatever. Why am I so stupid? Just like those are self-affirmations that if we tell ourselves enough, we start to believe. The same goes for people in our life. If they tell us things, negative things about ourselves over and over again, even when we don't believe it, then we will start to believe it. So It's like an affirmation in itself, hearing it from other people. So you don't want to surround yourself with people who are negative and talk down to you and always criticize the things you do in your life and judge what you do and judge what you who you are and who you want to be and your goals and talk down to you. You do not want that in your life because you're worth so much more. Next thing, next tip why you shouldn't care what people think. Most people, and this is one of my favorite lifetime mottos, and I use it a lot for a bunch of different circumstances and scenarios, and it's just perfect for this as well. But most people live mediocre lives. So why would you listen to what they have to say? I personally believe that if that person isn't living the life I want to have, or the person I would want to be one day with the actions they do and pursue and embody, then I don't want to hear any advice from them. A lot of the time, for example, for me, especially since I'm about to graduate college, I'll tell people what I'm about to do after college, how I want to just focus on my social media and my podcasts. And while there is people who are supportive, there's also people from older generations that are telling me that I should go into a corporate job and that I should continue college, and it's just not a great idea when I never even asked them, you know? I never even asked them what they think I should do. Do you think it's a good idea for? No, they asked me a question about my life that I'm living, and I tell them the answer, the blunt, honest answer, and then they just expect that I want to hear their input about what they think I should do with my life. And I'm sure it comes from a good, positive place and compassionate and heartfelt, but I don't want that. So I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. That's another thing, falling into tip number 3. Anytime someone tries to criticize you or give you some sort of information or judging your life in any type of way, take it with a grain of salt. Just let them talk and move right along, because don't let it upset you. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it upset you. A lot of people think that we want their advice and we want their input and whatever. But sometimes it's like that's not the case at all. That's not the case at all. So take things that people say to you or criticize you with a grain of salt, because it's still going to happen. People are going to criticize you. It's something that's inevitable. People have thoughts, people have opinions, people are going to judge you. People are going to have things to say. You could be the most perfect person and people are always going to have something to say. Always. They're just you could be, that's why there's no point in trying to people please. There's no point in trying to people please, because now you're trying to be someone that you're not. And what they're not liking you for your authentic self. You have to keep up with this sort of persona that you have started to establish. It's not worth it. There's going to be people who like you and love you and care for you and support you, and those are the people you want around. And then there's going to be people who are always going to judge you no matter what you do. If you were sitting on a couch and eating a bag of chips and doing nothing with your life, they're going to judge you. If you go out and get your dreams and do what you want to do and put yourself out there, they're going to judge you. So might as well do what you want to do. I love that motto too. I say that one a lot, the potato chips couch thing. Always, always, always. But yeah, so do what you want to do and be who you want to be, because people are always going to judge and people are going to always have something to say. So tip 4 that helps a lot as well is everyone's too focused on themselves to even be focusing on you or judging you. A lot of the time we're so worried, oh, what are people thinking about my outfit? Or what if they think I look fat? Or what if they think I look stupid? Or what if they, stop. You would be surprised how many people are thinking the way you do. Whether they inhibit these characteristics aloud or not and express it that way, people are worried constantly what other people are thinking or whatever. So they're too focused on themselves to be focused on you. So relax. Something that can help with that is not judging so much. If you're someone who tends to be a little bit judgy towards other people and what they're doing, what they're wearing, try to tone it down. I'm not going to lie, this is something that I'm working on. I think it's a way that I've bonded with friends growing up, and I'm just starting to realize that's not a way I want to live and want to be. And I'm completely transparent about it. I've done it, and it's not a way to live and it's not a way to be. So, first step is always being aware of the things that you need to work on and taking action instead of stressing about it. Take action. Stop stressing, right? That's how we get things done. We stress and we sit and we dwell, that's not going to do anything. We figure out the problem, there's always a solution. Start now, get it done. You need to live to please you overall, you guys, not others. All right. Be compassionate and kind with yourself. Be compassionate and kind with yourself. You are so amazing. Your life is yours. Start pleasing you. Start doing things for you, nobody else. Not your mom, not your brother, not your BFF, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not anybody, because nobody's going to want your life to be amazing more than you. Nobody's going to want your goals as much as you. Nobody's going to want to be successful. Nobody's going to want your success for yourself more than you. Nobody, not even your parents, not even your brother, not even your sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, friends, BFF, whatever. Focus on you. You're so amazing. You have so much potential and you're stronger than you know. I hope this episode helped you in any way that it may. Please make sure to share this if it helped and with someone who may be struggling with what others think. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my podcast, Better Than Yesterday, Jayla and Baby on Spotify. Have a great day.